topic of the day, as you know, last week was International Women's Day, right? And the themes of this year for International Women's Day was digital inclusiveness. So we thought that for this WICCI mixer, which happens to be in scheduled just a week after that, we would also do something around technology, and Megdut has a lot of also interest and energy and passion about this topic.
A lot of supporters of the work that we've done, particularly that Pauline has done in this room. You've all been great supporters for the ecosystem, for WICCI and for her. Irrespective, I think going forward, it'd be great to get some leaders, from the ecosystem to lead WICCI mixers. Irrespective, even if we are not in town for a couple of months, I would love to see that people come up and take on the responsibility, because no people's movement or no community-led movement can move forward unless there's new leaders from the new batch of people coming in, new social entrepreneurs or innovators who take the mantle forward and become, I don't want to use the word gatekeepers, but sort of, come and take on the mantle and spread positivity through knowledge and through information. So thank you very much once again, all of you, for coming.
Represent the Sustainable Business Council of WICCI, which is the vertical who looks after and promote sustainable business development through advocacy and advisory services.
Kolkata Yuva Cabinet is basically an initiative like we have created an integrated WhatsApp chatbot. So suppose if anyone has any issue with respect to waste or any civil or legal issues, so people can actually record that particular problem at our chatbot, and we try to bring solution to that with respect to same in within 6 hours of time.
Twirl, we had a fourfold agenda. One, it was to reduce wastage, to conserve our natural resources, to meet the needs of the less advantaged, and also to ensure empowerment. But on a more serious note, I went ahead and I created a platform called Simply Shujata, for the simple reason that it is absolutely my personal thoughts and learnings. I am not a psychologist or even a business coach per se, but I do believe that I can be your friend. So, my request to everyone is to check it out.
I've been working at HEC as a director of Impact Entrepreneurship Programmes, so supporting social entrepreneurs. And with Félix, we truly believe both that education is at the core of the transition we are living, education for children, students, but also capacity building for social entrepreneurs. And so that's why we're so excited to be here with you tonight.
I also teach about that in business school and universities. Social entrepreneurship and impact measurement are my favorite subjects.
And what has been also very interesting with this digital thing that we launched is that it helped us rethink our pedagogy. So how do we train people, and what kind of impact? How do we leverage on community building, peer-to-peer learning? So this is not only adding a layer of technology to something that exists, it's also opening new possibilities. So this is where I think this is a huge enabler for education.
I am the co-founder of Advaita Bodhi Foundation. What we focus on is digital literacy and financial literacy. Very basic idea of these labs is to have computers, internet and free Wi-Fi, and we have set a lot of modules. So it starts from basic internet banking to UPI payments and ranging from digital marketing to everything, so that these rural communities, they can empower themselves with the power of technology.
Me being a diversity and inclusion ambassador, there are 21 types of disabilities India deals with. The predominantly disability that we face in India is people who are visually challenged or impaired, right? And for them to access a website is very difficult. So my challenge is simple. As a SDG ambassador for diversity and inclusion, I want to know how to overcome these kind of problems, somebody is not able to hear and there are low subtitles in the videos, somebody is not able to see and read any of the text. So how to overcome this kind of challenge? My challenge is very simple.
There's another interesting statistic by the International Finance Corporation, I think it's called, which says that if women were allowed to be in the agricultural sector, for instance, then that would increase the global yield by 30% and would feed 150 million more people each year. There's another fascinating statistic by Accenture, which says that if women were participating in the tech workforce as much as men do, then the global GDP would be increased by $28 trillion by 2025. You understand that this is a huge problem, and the only solution to this problem is technological inclusion and technology being used to bridge this gap.
Amazing ambience, amazing experience. Like, we got to see a power of the future, right? Revolution as we see it building in Kolkata itself. And that's the biggest thing when change makers come in, right?
Exactly. WICCI Mixer is a stepping stone for constructive intervention, innovation and impact. And I wish Pauline and her entire team the very best.
The kind of collaborations that it will eventually create, that it has created over the past few years since we started WICCI, is just amazing. So you put people into the same room, you make sure that you facilitate the encounter and the connection between them, and then you let collaborations happen, and this is the very reason why WICCI exists. Thank you so much for all of the participants, for all of the speakers, for all of the enablers of the WICCI network, and I look forward to the next one.